you've got this hope sign over my shoulder here. And hope has become a moniker of Serve Wenatchee in the community. About 2-3 years ago, after I had been here for a while, we took that word hope and we started to make hope stickers out of it. And then we did yard signs, and we put hope yard signs out. And people, if you drive around Wenatchee right now, you'll see hope signs and hope stickers all over the place. The problem is that there's nowhere on that hope sign that says Serve Wenatchee Valley. There,
Wow.
there's no connection to us as an organization other than the visual connection that people make with participating in who Serve Wenatchee is. But those are things that have been challenging over my history. We want to do things, but we've got this return on investment sort of a scorecard that constantly runs through our minds. Okay, what are we getting out of this? And my challenge to our board, a couple 3 years ago, was we're going to do this as a gift to the community, because if there's anything we need right now, it's an infusion of hope. And Serve Wenatchee doesn't own hope. We don't we don't own it. We didn't originate the idea. That had its origination in a divine somewhere else. But what we can do is we can convey this sense of hope in the community, and lo and behold, what that hope moniker has become, it's become like a Nike swoosh, in our community, where you see it, Nike, you see the hope sign and you connect that with Serve Wenatchee. But that wasn't our intention. Our
Yeah.
intention was that we want to have a contagion of hope. As a matter of fact, 3 years ago, before COVID hit, we came up with the phrase "make hope contagious." Can you believe that? Make hope contagious, because that's what we wanted. We wanted a contagion of hope. Now we step into COVID, and to reiterate that is that we need a contagion of this hope in this community and all the communities around, are certainly around the Northwest and around the world. We need a contagion of hope. And so we just believe that offering a gift to the community, something like this, uh, offers that contagion, even though we may not see any return on investment over it.
I'm sure you realize this, but you took a mission statement, you could say, or purpose statement, and you turned it into a verb. There are people that spend literally tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars for their institution to be able to make something like that happen. And you did it by just loving the community. When people think of you, it's a verb that brings their thought to you versus a phrase versus a groups of adjectives and nouns. That is a huge thing. Now, from the marketing point of view, which is something that I spend a lot of time with helping nonprofits do marketing, it is very rare. And I just want to tell you, I even as we're having this conversation, I'm becoming more and more um, impressed. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm just thankful for the journey that you guys have taken, because it shows it can be done. It's not just, somebody saying, hey, reading a book and it ends up on the shelf. You guys are living it. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Do you mind if I turn this
Thank you, David.
conversation into finances? Is that all
No,
right?
no problem.
So the big three income sources for nonprofits usually are grants, organizational sponsors, and reoccurring independent donors. In a climate where discovering new donors are important, and I'm sure in your case, this is, and as every nonprofit, it's always where the new generation of donors coming from. How do we do that in 2022?